How many of you have ever tried to manifest something? Not just think about it, not just dream it, not just wish, but actually manifest something. Now, here's the truth. Manifestation isn't just about what you want, it's about what you believe you deserve. Studies show that 80% of our thoughts are negative, and those thoughts, right now, as you're watching this, are silently shaping your reality. So let me ask you something personal, and I need you to sit with this. If you have low self-worth, could it be blocking what you're trying to attract? Whether it's healing from where life broke you, chasing a dream that feels too big for your current zip code, or rebuilding from absolute rock bottom, manifestation begins the moment we realize we have been creating our own reality all along, just not always consciously. In today's video, we're exploring how your inner dialogue, the voice running in the background of your mind, may be the missing link between what you desire and what you actually manifest. No fluff, no woo-woo, just direct truth that you can apply starting today. Let's get into it. I need to clear something up right now because the internet has confused a lot of you on this topic. Manifestation is not a magic trick. It is not a vision board you hang on your wall and forget about. And it is definitely not about pretending life is perfect when it's falling apart. Here's what manifestation actually is. Manifestation is the alignment of your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and your actions toward a specific outcome consistently over time. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to attract success? Everything works out for them, they land the opportunity, they get the call, the right people show up in their lives at exactly the right time. You might have called it luck, but I'm going to show you it was never luck. It was design. Conscious or not, it was design. Here's what science backs up, and I want you to pay attention to this. Your brain has something called the reticular activating system, the RAS. It's a filter, and here's how it works. Your brain processes roughly 11 million bits of information per second, but your conscious mind can only handle about 40 of those bits. So your RAS filters out what it decides is not relevant to you based on your beliefs, your identity, and your dominant thoughts. Which means, if you believe opportunities don't come your way, your brain literally filters them out. They're happening around you and you cannot see them. That's not spiritual, that's neuroscience. So when we talk about manifestation, we're really talking about rewiring the filter, changing what your brain is programmed to notice, pursue, and attract. Now let me ask you this. What filter have you been running on? What has your mind been programmed to look for? Struggle, scarcity, disappointment, or possibility, abundance, momentum? Because that answer right there is your current manifesting frequency. Let me talk to you like I'm your older brother right now, and I need you to hear this. The conversation you're having with yourself inside your own head is the most expensive real estate in the world, and most people are living in poverty in there. I'm not smart enough. Money isn't for people like me. I always mess things up when they start going well. Those aren't just thoughts. Those are instructions. Your brain hears them as commands and it builds your behavior around them. Now, I'm not here to tell you that life hasn't been hard. Maybe you grew up without financial role models. Maybe your environment taught you that wanting more was being greedy. Maybe failure hit you so many times that you stopped getting back up with the same fire. I hear that, and that's real. But here's the shift I need you to make. Your past does not own your future, but your current narrative might be trying to. Studies show that 80% of our thoughts are negative. 80%. And those thoughts are silently shaping your reality every single day. The person who manifests success isn't someone with zero negative thoughts. There's someone who has learned to challenge those thoughts and replace them with something more aligned with where they're going. So let's do a quick exercise right now. I need you to actually do this, not just watch. Think about the one thing you want most right now. Money, a business, a relationship, health, security. Hold that in your mind. Now, what's the very first doubt that shows up? That doubt, that's your manifesting block. That's the wall between where you are and where you want to be. And here's the good news. You didn't build that wall overnight. But you can start taking it down brick by brick, starting right now. Let's talk about money because that's why most of you clicked on this video, and I respect that. I'm not going to pretend we're not here to talk about the bag, but here's what nobody told you in school. Nobody sat you down and explained the relationship between how you feel about money and how much of it you actually attract into your life. Most people carry what I call an inherited money story. It's the beliefs about money you picked up from your family, your neighborhood, your church, your culture, before you were even old enough to earn a dollar. Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are corrupt. We just aren't those kind of people. You heard these things on repeat, and now they live inside you, quietly telling your brain to keep you safe from the thing you say you want. Here's the truth. Money is neutral. It is a tool. It amplifies who you already are. In the hands of a generous person, it creates generosity at scale. In the hands of a selfish person, it creates more selfishness. So when you push money away, when you subconsciously sabotage income, turn down opportunities, or stay in a comfort zone that's keeping you broke, you're not protecting your values, you're protecting your fear. You have to make peace with money before money will make a home with you. Now let me give you the 3 foundational money mindset shifts that will start rewiring how you relate to wealth. Number 1. Stop trading time for money. Start trading value for money. The person earning $20 an hour and the person earning $2,000 an hour aren't working harder. One of them has simply learned to provide more value per hour. Skill up, study up, position yourself as the asset. Number 2, stop speaking poverty into your future. The phrases, I can't afford that, I'm always broke. Money doesn't come easy. Say, eliminate them. Replace them with, how can I afford that? I am building financial intelligence. Money flows to those who know how to handle it. Language matters. Your brain is listening. Number 3, study wealth. Seriously, if you want to be wealthy, you need to understand how wealth works. Compound interest, cash flow, assets versus liabilities. The difference between earned income and passive income. This is not complicated, but most people never learn it because nobody in their circle ever taught it. Start reading, start listening, start surrounding yourself with information that pulls your thinking. Here's a concept that changes everything when it lands, and I need it to land for you today. You cannot attract a life that your mind believes you are unworthy of. Let me say that again, because some of you almost scrolled past the most important thing you'll hear today. You cannot attract a life that your mind believes you are unworthy of. This is why so many people win money and lose it within 2 years. This is why so many people get the relationship they prayed for and then destroy it. This is why opportunity knocks and some people find a reason to not open the door. It's not bad luck, it's self-concept. Your internal identity has a ceiling, and until you raise that ceiling, your outer life will keep matching it. So, how do you build belief when life hasn't given you much reason to believe? You start with evidence, small evidence. You stop waiting for the big win to feel worthy. You start celebrating the small wins and using them as proof that you are capable, that you are growing, that good things do happen for you. Did you wake up today? That's evidence. Did you watch this video trying to grow? That's evidence. Did you keep going when it was easy to quit? That's evidence. Start stacking the evidence, because belief is not built in one moment. It's built in 1,000 small moments where you choose to see yourself differently than your past has tried to define you. And I'll tell you something that the most successful people I've studied all have in common. They decided who they were before the world agreed with them. They built the identity first and then results followed. So who are you deciding to be today? Because that decision right now is the real beginning of your manifestation. Now let's talk about the lifestyle side of this. Because when people say luxury, a lot of people immediately think car, watch, designer clothes. And look, there's nothing wrong with wanting nice things. We're not going to shame anyone for wanting to live well. That's human, that's fine. But I want to give you a more complete definition of luxury, because the people who are genuinely living luxuriously, they're thinking about something deeper than aesthetics. True luxury at its core is freedom. Time, freedom. Financial, freedom. Mental, freedom. And that kind of luxury is built. It doesn't fall from the sky, it's built through specific behaviors repeated consistently over time. So here's the luxury lifestyle framework. 5 pillars, write these down. Pillar 1, financial clarity. You cannot build what you cannot see. Know your numbers, know your income, your expenses, your debt, and your savings rate. Most people avoid this because it feels uncomfortable, but clarity, even painful clarity, is the beginning of power. Pillar 2, income expansion. One stream of income is a risk. The wealthy operate with multiple. Start where you are, but be actively working toward a skill you can freelance, a digital product, an investment, something that works when you're not working. Pillar 3, elevated standards. You have to raise your own standards before your finances will. This means who you spend time with, what content you consume, what you talk about, what you tolerate. Your environment is either pulling you up or pulling you down. There is no neutral. Pillar 4, delayed gratification. The single greatest wealth-building behavior is the ability to resist the impulse for now in favor of something far greater later. The person who invests $200 a month at 20 years old is a millionaire by retirement. The person who spent that same $200 on things that no longer exist isn't. Pillar 5, compound identity. Just like money compounds over time, so does your identity. Every decision you make either reinforces the person you're becoming or reinforces the person you've been. Choose wisely, consistently. These 5 pillars, built and protected consistently, are how ordinary people build extraordinary lives. No inheritance required, no connections required, just clarity and consistency. Now, I need to talk about the part that manifesting content on the internet always skips, and it's the reason people watch video after video, feel inspired for 3 hours, and then wake up in the same life tomorrow. Action. Manifestation without action is just a daydream with good intentions. I don't care how aligned your vibration is, I don't care how vivid your visualization is. If you are not moving consistently, strategically, with skin in the game, then you are not manifesting. You are fantasizing. And the universe call it what you want, it rewards motion. It rewards the person who starts before they're ready, who makes the call, sends the email, launches the page, applies for the position, picks up the book, shows up, even when motivation is nowhere to be found. Here's what I want you to understand about motivation. By the way, you have been waiting for motivation to show up before you take action. But that's backwards. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. You don't feel like going to the gym and then go. You go and 15 minutes in, you feel like going. That's how it works. So, what is one action, just one, that you could take in the next 24 hours that would move you closer to what you say you want? Not in a week, not when things calm down, not when you have more money, more time, more confidence. Because momentum is built one action at a time. And the version of you that you're trying to manifest, they don't wait for perfect conditions, they move. And here's something I want to say to the younger people watching this, the ones who are 15, 20, 25, and think you have all the time in the world. You have a gift that money literally cannot buy, time. Compound interest works on money, but it also works on skills, on habits, on relationships, on reputation. Every year you start early is worth more than 10 years of trying to catch up later. Don't waste it. Please, I'm not saying that to pressure you, although I'm saying it because I wish someone had said it to me with this level of seriousness when I was where you are. We've covered a lot today. Let me bring it home. Manifestation is real, but it is not passive. It is the active alignment of who you believe yourself to be with the life you are actively building. It starts in your inner world. The dialogue you run with yourself, the story you tell yourself about what you deserve, the filter through which you see opportunities. Then it moves into your relationship with money, releasing the inherited poverty stories, building financial intelligence, treating wealth not as something that happens to lucky people, but as something that is built by intentional people. Then it expands into your standards, who you spend time with, what you expose your mind to, what you are willing to tolerate, and what you no longer accept. And it all comes alive through action. Imperfect, consistent, disciplined action, even on the days you don't feel like it, especially on those days. Here's what I want to leave you with. The life you're trying to manifest is not out of reach. It is not reserved for someone smarter, luckier, or better connected than you. It is waiting on you to decide, really decide, that you are the kind of person who builds it. The moment you make that decision and you start acting like it, the world begins to reorganize around that new identity. That's not philosophy, that's how it works. So, today, not tomorrow, not Monday, not after the situation improves, just today, I believe in you. Even if nobody in your life has said that recently, I'm saying it now. The fact that you're here watching this, trying to grow, that already separates you from the majority. Keep going. If this video gave you something today, something you can actually use, drop it in the comments. Tell me what shifted. I read every single one. And if you're new here, welcome to Truth and Triumph. This channel is built for people who are done settling and ready to build. Subscribe, hit the bell, because we drop videos like this every week. I'll see you in the next one.